Across the Bible, there are moments when ordinary people faced impossible situations: fire, storms, giants, famine, and heartbreak. But in every story, God showed His power in ways no one expected. These timeless lessons still speak to us today about faith, loyalty, courage, and hope. Let's step into 5 powerful stories that prove one truth: God is always with us. Fiery furnace, Daniel 3. What if God doesn't pull you out of the fire, but steps into it with you? 3 men refused to bow before the king's idol. The furnace was heated 7 times hotter, and they were thrown in bound by ropes. But when the king looked inside, he was shocked. He saw 4 men walking in the flames, unharmed, and the 4th looked like a son of the gods. God doesn't just rescue you from the fire, He shows His power by walking with you in it. Ruth and Naomi. Ruth 1. One choice of loyalty can change generations. Ruth was a young widow, broken and uncertain. She could return to her people and rebuild her life, or she could stay with her grieving mother-in-law, Naomi. Her decision was simple but costly. Where you go, I will go. Your people will be my people. Your God will be my God. That choice of loyalty placed her in the family line of King David, and generations later, in the family line of Jesus. Your loyalty today could change history tomorrow. David and Goliath. 1 Samuel 17. When the world sees a giant, God sees an opportunity. The armies of Israel trembled before Goliath, a giant warrior. But David, a shepherd boy, saw something different. He declared, "You come against me with sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord." With just a sling and 1 stone, David struck the giant. Goliath fell and victory was won. Your weakness may look small to the world, but in God's hands it is more than enough. Noah's Ark. Genesis 9. Your storm won't last forever. God's promise always breaks through. For 40 days and nights the rain poured without stopping. The world was drowning in judgment. But Noah and his family waited patiently in the ark. At last, the storm ended, and then God painted the sky with a sign of His covenant. A rainbow stretched across the heavens with His promise: never again will I flood the whole earth. Whatever storm you are in right now, trust this: the rainbow is coming. Joseph, Genesis 37:41. What feels like silence may actually be preparation. At 17, Joseph dreamed of greatness. At 18, he was betrayed by his brothers, sold as a slave, and later thrown into prison. For 13 long years there was silence, but in that silence, God was training him, shaping him, and preparing him, until one day Pharaoh called Joseph to interpret a dream. In a single moment, Joseph rose from prisoner to ruler, and through him, Egypt and many nations were saved from famine. Your waiting is not wasted. It is preparation for the destiny God has written for you.